Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Game number 19 for the Montreal Canadiens. This is the time for another pregame. Today, they host the Pittsburgh Sydney CROSBY Penguins and Montreal, 7 o'clock. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you all the information you need to know for the game tonight. But before we start, you need to subscribe. You need to like the video if you enjoy it. And finally, tell us your prediction of the game tonight. What do you think the Montreal Canadiens is going to do? Again, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's dive in about what you need to know right away at the beginning. Here we go. The first one is all about the number. First of all, the Montreal are 4-12-2, lost the last two games. In the last 10 games, they are 2-6-2. And Montreal, they are 3-5-1 on the road, 1-7-1. On the flip side, another team struggled for the last couple of games. They are 5-6-4. They lost the last three games, and they are also 2-6-2. They are at home 4-4-2, on the road 1-2-2. The power play for the both teams, both struggled. Pittsburgh 32 in NHL, pretty amazing when you see that. And then the Montreal Canadiens are 29 this season. For the penalty kill, Pittsburgh are number two, honestly, 87.8, and Montreal 29. You can see the specialty of Pittsburgh are really strange. One, they are the bottom, and the other one are on the top. The goals for Montreal at the bottom, they are 2.11 per game, and the Pittsburgh are 19 at 280. For the goal, again, Montreal 28 and the Pittsburgh 24. The shot for Montreal 20, and Pittsburgh shoot a lot, 35.3. Finally shot again at 19 for Pittsburgh, 12 for the Montreal Canadiens. The leader for each team, first of all, for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Jake Guentzel have 11 points, and even Rodriguez have 6 goals. Of course, Jerry have 4 W. Finally, Letank has 26.35 per minute per game. For the Montreal Canadiens, Nick Suzuki still at 14. You have a couple of players at 4 goals. Anderson, Suzuki, and Hoffman. Finally, Allen at 4 W. And Petrie, Jeff Petrie played 24 minutes and 7 seconds during the season per game minute, the minute to play. Now, for the shopping up, you already know what's going on at the beginning of the number one. The only thing you need to know is tonight, not confirmed, but likely. Yes, Montreal is confirmed. PRIMEAU versus Jarry. Jarry should be, it's not confirmed yet, but he should be there. Last 5 games, Montreal 1-2-2. And differential are -4. They are 2-4 only on power play, and PK pretty getting better and better, 1-14. For the last 5 games, Lekonen have 4 points. Suzuki have 2 goals. Lekonen have 4 assists. And even as +2, it's not 2 goals. Suzuki, but Chariot have also 2 goals the last 5 games. The strategy, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in the next couple of minutes. Just want to give you a little bit of information. And then the special team stopped, not the Rangers, I apologize. But I did not change the template. That's really what's going on. The player to watch, Crosby, Jeff Carter. Talk about Zucker. We talk about Guentzel. We talk about Letank and Rodriguez. They are the players. They score the most for them, or know most of the point. We know Crosby just came back in the lineup. Now, the Montreal Canadiens, the last 10 games, they are 2-6-2. The biggest problem for me is the -13 between goal for against goal again. The power play 5-29, 8-32. Need to know now for the game tonight. Game number 19. Competition. Yes, Cole Caulfield back in the Montreal. Left the Laval after he scored again yesterday. And NORLINDER is going to play his first game in NHL at 21 years old from Sweden. Is going to be a defenseman. What's happening now, where you're going to get also Whiteman out of the lineup, and finally Belzile was returned in Laval. Finally, Caden Primo get a second start between the pipes, get the nods. He's going to be between back-to-back game. Modification for the line. Lekonen playing out on the 4 line, and Belzile is out. He's going to play with Poland and Rand Poland and also Pelzera. CAUFIELD play on the 3rd line. I like that idea more. with Evans and, of course, Armia. And then finally, no chance for the top 6. Suzuki with between Toffoli, Gallagher, and finally Anderson, Drouin, and of course, Dvorak. So it'll be interesting to see that. Listen, they did not play 60 minutes last game, and they have to play an effort at 60 minutes if they want to win. That's very important. They have to play that level of intensity for the 60 minutes. Suzuki, Toffoli, shake up. Suzuki have a pretty good season, 14 point, 18 game. But the last 3 games, 0. And Toffoli follow a little bit what Suzuki is. Toffoli have only 3 goals since the beginning of the season and 18 games. That's not enough for, and of course, we know the Montreal cannot score more than 2 goals per game, but we need both of them if to give a better chance for the Montreal Canadiens to have a chance to win tonight. The Penguins, not better. They struggle like Montreal Canadiens the last 3 games, and they are 5, 6, and 4. Difficult time to score, and they gave a lot of goals. The last 2 games, they gave over 13 goals, and is a team also like Montreal. They need that W. Like I said at the bottom of this, both need a W, and they need it. So we're interesting who's going to get the W tonight. Finally, both teams at the beginning of the season have injuries after injuries. Unfortunately, you know already what I'm talking about for both teams. So we'll be interesting how Montreal and Pittsburgh is going to play together. But again, it will take an effort of 60 minutes for the Montreal Canadiens. I can't wait to see Cole Caulfield and Norlinder tonight. Like we do at the beginning, we give you a little bit more the Montreal Canadiens prospect. You can see what they have right now since the beginning of the season. And on different level, Caulfield is about NHL, and then you can see the rest of the player. You can take a time to watching, to read what's happening with each prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. I've tried to produce more information about them, of course. So the next thing I want to talk about this, of course, is the lineup. I'm going to disappear to helping you to see the line. Like I mentioned, you already know what's going on. Norlinder play with Savard, Kulak with Romanov, and Chariot with Petrie. You already know the only chance on that one over there, guys, is now Jeff Petrie back on the top of the unit 1. Whiteman is out to Suzuki, Gallagher, Drouin, and then Caulfield joined Ben Chariot at the second line with Armia, Dvorak, and Anderson. So that's pretty much watching about this. Finally, for the Pittsburgh, you have that line over there. You know that line, Crosby, Carter, Bloger, and Rodriguez in the middle of the line. Kapanen play with Zucker and Carter, and Ross play with Jake, Guanzal, and Crosby. Dumoulin with Letank, and Marino with Peterson. Then finally, Rodwell with Madison. You can see now the lineup, everything on that. And the Montreal Canadiens is going to be back. Not Thursday, guys, but Saturday. It was my mistake. November 20 is the right. At 7 o'clock, Nashville visit the Montreal Canadiens. And that's what's happening. So this is another pre-game of the Montreal Canadiens. What's happening now? You know, Cole Caulfield joined the team. It will be fun to see him. And I want to be sure to keep him in the lineup. All right? So not up and down with Laval. Secondly, Norlinder. This I'm looking for. I want to see Norlinder, what he look like. He played against his idol, Sidney Crosby. So there's great coincidence about that. But it's great to see that. I want to see Montreal play 60 minutes. Of course, PRIMEAU between the pipe did a very good game against Pittsburgh. Can he continue this? It'll be interesting to see that. So hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this video. And before we leave, we want to remind you, of course, you have greatness. But subscribe, likes, and tell us the prediction of the game. I wish you an amazing, great, blessing day, everybody. I look forward for the next video with the hockey coach, Guru Code Frenchy. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se revoit plus tard pour une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur Cole Frenchy. Et je vous invite à vous inscrire et dites-moi ce que vous pensez de la partie de ce soir entre les Penguins de Pittsburgh et, of course, les Canadiens de Montréal. Bonne journée, mes amis.